Have you seen The Last Dance, the documentary that follows the Chicago Bulls in the 1990s? If you have, then like me, you were probably sat there wishing you had the athletic ability of Michael Jordan. Not only was he arguably one of the best basketball players of all time, but he also had one of the highest vertical jumps in history. So, inspired by Michael, last month I set myself the challenge to see if I could increase my vertical jump by 6 inches in just 30 days with no weight training at all. Why 6 inches? That's simply the distance between each level on the jumping platform at my gym. So, the first thing to do was to test how high I can jump with no training. I've been doing box jumps in this gym for years and have never managed to go beyond level 4 on this platform. But this wouldn't be a fair challenge if I didn't push myself to the limit on test day. So I moved the platform up a level, and after a few attempts, annoyingly, I made the challenge harder for myself by hitting a PB on the first day, reaching level 5.
Even if I don't achieve really high, that's the highest I've ever done.
So the challenge was set. In 30 days' time, I had to jump 37 inches to reach my goal of landing on platform 6. I started by researching how to jump properly. To summarise, you want to stand hip width apart, quickly dip your hips and knees, throwing your arms behind you to gather momentum, and then jump as high as you can while flinging your arms up and overhead. The key is to dip down and jump up as quickly as you can. Once I had the technique down, I spent the first couple of days testing out different exercises based on programs I could find online. I settled on the following 3 exercises: depth jumps, single leg butt kicks, and tuck jumps. To do a depth jump, gently fall from 1 to 2 feet high onto the ground and then jump into the air as high as you can. You should focus on exploding upwards as soon as your feet touch the floor. Single leg butt kicks are a bit more challenging. Stand on one foot and lift the other foot off the floor. Then jump off your standing foot and kick your butt with your heel. If you're finding it difficult to balance, then bring your other knee up in front of you. If you're finding it difficult to kick your butt, then swing your arms up to help you jump higher. Finally, to do a tuck jump, simply jump as high as you can and bring your knees up to your chest. Do 3 rounds of 4 to 6 reps, with 1 minute in between each exercise and 2 minutes in between each set. The aim of these exercises is not to tire yourself out. You should focus on putting as much power and height as you can into each rep, taking the time to reset and recover before the next one. So, now that I had the technique and the routine down, it was time to start training. I worked out 3 times a week for the next 4 weeks. To warm up and activate my glutes, I'd do the 7-way hips routine created by Ryan Flaherty, the Director of Performance at Nike. To help my muscles to recover and grow, at the end of each session, I'd stretch out my ankles, calves, glutes, hamstrings, hips, quads, and lower back. As I hadn't measured any of my jumps during training, at the end of the 30 days, I had no idea if I'd improved at all, let alone 6 inches. So I was feeling pretty nervous as I entered the gym. And then disaster struck. Due to the COVID-19 social distancing regulations, the jumping platform had actually been removed from the gym. But thankfully, Chelsea, my more intelligent other half, came up with a solution. I set up the camera so that it was level with where I was going to be jumping. Then I measured up the wall 37 inches and added a line of tape. Finally, I jumped next to the wall a few times and watched it back in slow motion. This was my initial reaction. So I've just watched the video back and I actually cannot believe that I've managed to do the challenge. Beforehand I thought there was absolutely no way that I was going to be able to jump almost a metre into the air. Obviously it's not official because I haven't jumped onto the exact platform at the gym, so one day I will do that to prove to myself that I can do it, but for now I am buzzing. After reviewing the footage during editing, I'm now unsure as to whether or not I would have made it had it been a real platform. So I'll let you guys decide. Did I complete the challenge? Let me know in the comments section below. A pretty lackluster way to finish, but nonetheless, in 30 days, I'd managed to increase my vertical jump by 6 inches with a simple home workout that required absolutely no weights. My challenge to you this week is a bit different. I have no idea if 37 inches is a good height to jump to, so I want you guys to jump as high as you can and send in your best efforts. Take a video of you jumping onto any surface. It could be a wall, a box, a bench, anything as long as it can hold your weight, and then also make sure that you're videoing the tape measure to show how high it is. You have until the end of the day on Sunday the 16th of August to post it on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram and hashtag Small Wins Challenge and @SmallWinsTV. I'll then cut all the videos into one and share that with the Small Wins community for everyone to see.